Chris Swenson was telling me earlier that there's a lot of misrepresentations and inaccuracies in the article by the New York Times last night. Can you explain them to me?
Sure. The New York Times got a tremendous amount of inaccuracies in our story. They claimed that we're against the magnet schools or would undermine the magnet schools. That's 100% false. We're 100% behind the magnet school system. They implied that we support New Jersey transit, the use of New Jersey transit trains. Instead of busing, that's totally untrue. We're 100% behind busing. They implied that we would undermine or not support pre-K scholarships. In fact, we proposed expanding pre-K scholarships. They implied that we would privatize the library. That's totally not true. We're 100% behind funding for the library. They said in the article that we were late for the NAACP because we didn't know where. Karen didn't know where the NAACP debate was. That, in fact, is not true. She was late because she was pooling her kids, and she had been at the NAACP event 2 nights earlier at a fish fry at the space. She knew exactly where it was. They implied that we were a conservative slate. We're a slate made up of 2 Democrats, 2 Republicans.
No, 2 independents.
I'm sorry, 2 independents, 2 Democrats. Sue Weintraub and myself are Democrats. We're running the slate. One of our opponents, the Harvey Susswine former Montclair slate, has 2 Republicans, registered Republicans on it. They haven't talked about the fact that women are forced behind our campaign, that Karen would be the first elected woman mayor in a 144-year history of our town if she's so elected by the voters today. So, I mean, the article is just riddled with inaccuracies.
Do you think there's a motive behind it, or do you think it was just
absolutely,
sloppy?
Absolutely. I think it was lazy reporting. I think that the New York Times has an agenda against our slate for whatever reason, and I think it's irresponsible. And I think that I think it's very, very disappointing. And I think the voters in this town need to know. You know, we've got our message out. Voters in this community know who Karen is. They know what she stands for. They know that we are engaged in a campaign. There are women behind this movement, PTA moms behind this movement. This is a citizen grassroots organization. We are fighting the status quo and the political machines and the county machine, and we're upending things in this community, and that scares a lot of people. But we're doing the right thing. We're trying to make change in our town. We're trying to protect our progressive values. A good example is our libraries. The reason our libraries have been decimated the last 10 years and funding has been slashed is because of the $250 million of debt and because of the rampant tax increases. Our plan is to try to get the town back on strong fiscal footing so that we can protect our libraries, protect our pre-K, protect our arts funding, protect the values that our community stands for. And if we don't do that now, we're going to be even worse in worse shape 4 years from now.